doing Sport Chat with Dee. I can't even talk. I've been a hot mess today. It's, the son's coming home, Thanksgiving dinner, going to the store. It's been I have not eaten right today. I've not eaten a lot, but I have not eaten right. So that's not good. I'm not eating and I'm not sitting down, and that's never good. So let that be a lesson to you. Sit down, enjoy your food. I'm not doing it, and that's not... What the heck is that? This is what I want. I don't know why that. Hit that. Oh, sorry, I'm going to grab the chat. I'm just not sure why it's like this. But I have a delicious cup of tea to share. There we go. I'm having this Stash holiday chai that I got at Christmas tree shop. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so decadent. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but that's the kind of day I've had. I'm still in my work clothes. Yeah. When you're still in your work clothes at 7:30 at night, it's never good. It's just not. So I'm still in and I love these thumbhole shirts and stuff. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. He is my twin. He's my doppelganger, that one. Hello, hello. Ooh, that's 1.2. That's wonderful. Awesome. And to lose on a holiday week is always good. Trying to get over a major... Oh, God. I hate sinus infections. I so feel for you. I know. I talk to myself mostly. When we eat vegetables and drink water, not so much the water, but when we eat vegetables, does it automatically track the points? If you put in the tracker, like when I put my minestrone soup in there, it knew and it automatically did it. But if it doesn't, there's that little plus vegetables above your tracking. I would just hit it if it doesn't. That's great, Lucy. That's a great prize. Awesome, Lori. A lot of losers in this room. I love it. I didn't get the chance to say hi to everybody individually because I'm so late, and then I'll get really behind in the chat, and you know how that goes. I wanted to share this with you. I might have mentioned this when I was away for the weekend about a month ago now. We were at this food outlet, and they had this King Arthur Essential Goodness plant-based pancake mix. I can't resist protein pancake mix. So I haven't tried it yet. It comes in at 6 points for a half cup, but I go to a third cup. So I'm going to assume it's going to go down like the Kodiak to 4 points. So I still think that's a good deal. Third cup is plenty for me. Does that help you, Janice? Oh, Lori, you're welcome. So yeah, this was King Arthur's the good name of a flour company. So I thought, and it's plant-based. I think it's let's see, wheat protein, faba bean protein concentrate. What is that? Aquafaba, I guess I'm going to assume. So I thought it was interesting. I have a problem when it comes to bars and protein pancakes and skinny syrups. I have a problem, and I don't know what to do about it. Could be worse problems to have, so I'm quite good with that. So, oh, that's good. I wanted a hot cup of tea because I'm freezing. The temperature dropped today. It went I swear it went down like 10 degrees from 2 different recesses. I was like, what? So, all right, Janice is good. Okay. But yeah, sometimes you'll see it go up, and the little vegetable things fly in the air. I guess they think we like that. So if they don't fly in the air and your point doesn't go up, then just hit that little Muji thing. Now, there's schools of thought. Do you count your vegetables before they're cooked or after they're cooked? Like a cup of spinach, when you cook it, is not a cup of spinach anymore. Weight Watchers will say the way you eat it is the way you count it. So if you're cooking the spinach, I look at it this way. It was a cup of spinach when I started with it, so I count it as a cup. That's the mode I'm going with. Maple, oh, I haven't opened mine yet, Jay Bates, but. Oh, well, that's still good, Chris. We don't need to mention the other thing. You're down 3.4, and that's all that matters. It only matters what you are today. That's how I look at it. The past is in the past, and that's where we keep it. I go to try mine. I just have so many open. I am enjoying the pumpkin variety. I will say that. The pumpkin caramel scone and the pumpkin cheesecake. They're all really good. I will say, that may have to be and they're smaller, so I'll go through them. I knew that was coming. Ever since my flu shot, I've been like sneezing. Ugh. So how is it? It's how many days? We have Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's 3 nights before the turkey day. Put my bird in the fridge last night. My son's like, why are you doing it now? Because you're supposed to. I do it every year. Why are you asking? Made the pound droppers 0-point cranberry sauce, but for me it says 2 points. I have fruit as 0 points. Is it the sweetener? Because these sweeteners have been taking a hit, and I don't know why, but the sweeteners have been taking a hit. Awesome, Luigi. I love getting a new oven, and right before Thanksgiving. Awesome. That's great. If we don't see you, Weege, you have a great Thanksgiving. And happy cooking in that new oven. Oh, the cranberry. Yes, I have a 0 point. Like I said, if you go on the thing, the sweeteners have, I don't know what's wrong with them. They're showing points, and I'm not sure why. And here's the thing for me. It's gonna come up in your app as 0. It is, but I'm not sweating over it. I've had that 0 for the last 2 years. I'm not sweating it. That's what I did today, Jay Bates. Yep. Got the rest. Got my mushrooms. Got my pies. Got my Brussels sprouts. Because my boys get upset if I don't have Brussels sprouts. Weird kids I have. I know. Oh, yeah, should have been, for some reason, today the computer took an hour and a half to upload a video. I don't know, so that's why it's so late. Normally it would have been up at like 5:30. I'm not sure why it's taken that long today. I don't know. I apologize. No one doesn't come out this late. I'm like, and this was one, I did the vlog, and again, because I ate like shit today, there wasn't much good footage. I mean, I didn't eat bad. I just didn't eat anything that's worth recording. A hard-boiled egg, half a Built Bar. It was my lunch. It was my lunch. A hard-boiled egg and half a Built Bar. Not very nutritious. But I only had 10 minutes to eat. Because Bailey had to go to the doctor, had to go to the store, so it just didn't work out. But my breakfast was banging, I will say that. So I have some stuff I recorded last week, and I never put it up. So I thought, because there's some good stuff in there. Oh my gosh, my avocado toast. I made the one that Jen makes with the hash browns. I can't tell you how off the hook that was. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just dropping that right down. I was off the hook. All right, Luigi. I can't sweat stuff. And like I said, I'm too old. And that's why I say in the video today about exercise and stuff. I can't obsess and care and give a shit. I really don't. And I mentioned there's a video from Amanda Seipert that she put up, a week or so ago, about her body image. And it's very interesting. So I linked it in the video in the bottom. If I portion my popcorn or kettle chips out, I go by the grams or amount of chips. I go by the grams, you get more. Just a little tidbit. Yeah, I say go, if you have a scale, I would say go by the grams. Yeah, I don't know why these sugar substitutes are showing points. I don't understand it. There's nothing, I showed the one I showed in my Facebook group. There's nothing in it but a little bit of carb. I mean, I don't know, but I'm not sweating it. I'm just not. I've done well with being 0, so I ain't rocking the boat. 100 minutes of activity today. Wow. That's awesome. See, I didn't do glam today because I wasn't home, so I'm a few points shy. And I think I got 4 activity points, which isn't too bad, but. Oh, no, it was regular. The one with the avocado was regular hash browns. I didn't use the cauliflower for that. And it's funny, the cauliflower are just as high in points as the potato ones. Very odd. Well, I guess that is J-Baits, but the thing of it is, diabetics use them. That's what they're supposed to use. They don't spike your sugar. Yeah, I am too, Anna, but it's not happening. I know it doesn't make sense. I couldn't begin to tell you, I don't know. But I always think it's cauliflower. Again, not sweating it. Just not. I'm too old to be sweating this kind of stuff. I can't be worrying about, oh my gosh, I can't. The number on the scale is the number on the scale. Like I said, I don't go in there, it'd be nice to go down, but if it doesn't, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Nothing. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to continue with my journey and, nothing else you can do. Hashtag not counting sugar substitute. So, I was asked, are we just following the plan? And I did explain that we're always just following the plan. It ain't anything special. So just because I don't always hashtag it doesn't mean you shouldn't be just following. So yeah, we are just following the plan. We got to get through. I'm trying to get through to January with a minimal gain. I look at it this way. It's the holidays. Everybody, do I want to sit there and be miserable because, I'm afraid to gain a pound? I don't want to fear gaining weight. I've proven I can do it. So I don't want to sit there and stress. I'm not going to pork out either, but I am going to enjoy where I go. Just, that's right. Hashtag we are not counting sugar substitutes. I had to make a picket sign. Maybe I'll make one in the app, and I'll just post it, make myself my little meme. That's what I'll do. I have my little mini me in my creator, and I'll make me a picket sign saying not counting sugar substitutes. Down WW. I'm just, like I said, how much of it do we actually have in a recipe? Not much. So, and you can't get heads or tails out of them because they don't know it either. You chat with a coach, their heads are up their ass. They don't know. They don't know because they're just as messed up. The whole thing, it was so not ready for this. The server went down on the day that it rolled out. That doesn't make any sense. So, D for president, yes. Well, the sugar substitute, Cindy, has nothing in it that we should count. There's no added sugar. There's no fat. The only thing it's got a few grams of carbohydrates. Is that it? I don't know. They were always 0. A lot of them. Some had points, but we knew the ones that did. What was the one that had points? There was one. Truvia. The regular Truvia, not the Truvia that I've been using. The regular Truvia had points. But monk fruit didn't. Swerve didn't. Sucrin didn't. And all of a sudden now they are showing points. And somebody said, well, look, one can't show it and the other can. That doesn't make any sense. Like I said, so I don't know. Weight Watchers will not have the answer for that. So, Diet Soda they're different. They have the saccharin and all that weird old stuff. This is all the newfangled plant-based, it's all derivatives of stevia and all that. They're supposed to be all natural and all that stuff. Splenda, that's always had points, yes. Correct. It is. It doesn't, and I don't know where to get the answer from because Weight Watchers, like I said, they have no idea. They don't know. So you either have to make the decision of following what the app says or being rogue wild like us and saying, F it, we're just not counting it. Like I said, I'm not having 18 cups of it. Sometimes in my little individual mug cakes, there's like a tablespoon in there or maybe a couple of teaspoons. How do you make your potatoes for Thanksgiving? We have sweet potatoes. I don't make regular potatoes. I cut them in half, brush them with a little olive oil, bake them. They're not peeled. Cut side down for maybe 400 degrees, maybe 30, 35 minutes till they're tender. And then I scoop it. The peel comes right off of them. And I mash the inside and I add the stuff to make it's not. I don't really like sweet potato casserole, but the boys love it. And there's brown sugar and there's eggs and there's what else is in there? I don't even know. I just know it has a topping of pecans. It's kind of like a dessert. It is really good. It's not something I go for though. The boys go, and I put a little bit of bourbon because everything's better with booze. A little splash of bourbon. All good. So yeah, and I'll do that the night before and I'll have the tray ready. I won't load the topping on until the next day, but it's in the pan and that's ready to go. I just have to top it with the nuts. And I think there might even be oatmeal on top. I'm not sure. I have to pull it up every time I make it. Yeah, I don't eat the potatoes. I'm all about the stuffing. That's what I go for on Thanksgiving. My mother's recipe, that's all I want. That is what I dream of. Correct, Ms. Beth. They never did. I don't know. The carnation sugar-free Italian creamer went up. Hey, pal. Yeah, I can make baked sweet potatoes anytime because they're very easy to make. But that stuffing is a labor of love. All the chopping I do. In fact, I didn't get the I like putting the fennel bulb in there now. I didn't get that. I gotta go to ShopRite tomorrow now. But that's what I go for. It's the stuffing and the cranberry sauce and the turkey. And that's exactly what I want. I have to make my pie, too. I'll do that tomorrow. Well, I could probably wait till Wednesday. Good evening, Pat. Yeah, I mean, the boys go... Oh, and the Brussels sprouts. My boys love Brussels sprouts. And what I do is I slice them really thin. Looks like they're shredded. And I get a couple sticks of butter. Well, this year I'm using bacon grease. I saved the bacon grease from breakfast this weekend. And then you just cook the Brussels sprouts. You saute them with a little bit of salt and pepper. They're so good. Now, I'll roast mine, but they have the ones in the butter or the bacon fat. Then crumble some bacon in there or pancetta. Oh, I brought them to a party once, and everybody was like, these are Brussels sprouts? Like, yeah, I converted like 4 people that day. Oh, bro, and I'm thinking to myself, watch me go to the store and they'll be out of Brussels sprouts. Like, because Timmy, when he comes home from school, if I don't have Brussels sprouts, I don't know, but I have to get 2 bags. I have 4 pounds of Brussels sprouts. I think they're 2-pound bags. Maybe they're 5-pound bags. I don't remember. All I know is I got quite the deal on oatmeal at Sam's Club. I got a 10-pound container for it was like $6.99. I'm like, score all this oatmeal. So I am sitting on 10 pounds of oatmeal. Don't be jealous. Oh, you grow Brussels sprouts? Look at you. I can't have one. The medicine for my toe fungus is given to alcoholics because if you drink any alcohol, you vomit. He told me, he goes, oh, you can't drink when you're on this. Really? I have to go on for 3 months. I'm actually in my 2nd month now. I think I might be done for New Year's Eve. I'm hoping so. We're paying quite the penny to go out for a nice night and open bar. So no wine for me till at least New Year's Eve. I'm hoping. I don't know if I'll be done by then. Well, I don't know if I take... If I don't take it that day, will I still puke? Imagine being at a nice New Year's Eve. I'll be all dressed up and I'm hurling in the midair. Oh, that would just be bad. I've had this toe thing for like a couple years now and it's getting gross. Not that I want... It's TMI. I went and I had a pedicure. And then I got well, he told me, which is interesting, I said to him, I said, well, she took the things out of the little baggies and the sink had a liner. He said, what about the nail polish? I went, yep, that's the thing. It's the nail polish. So if you go get a pedicure, bring your own nail polish. Because let's face it, it just picks up and goes to everybody's toe. And yeah, so yep. Yes, I don't drink. I'm not throwing up. So yeah. I've saved points in the last 2 months, so I'm happy. Hey, Jenny. But yes, I'm undecided about the lives this week. Somebody wanted me to go live Wednesday with my prep. I said I'd love to, but I can't. I did once, but to prep, I would feel like the channel's so big right now. So many people come, I would never be able to keep up and meal prep. When I did it that one time, I don't think I only had like 3 people or 4 people then. And that was easy, but you got 70, 80 people, I'm going to be a little bit nuts. I'm making crustless pumpkin pie too. I'm using Premier Protein as my milk pumpkin. Figure it'll amp up that protein and the pumpkininess. I love pedicures. And that was like, I hadn't gone to many, and I was like so sad. I had a facial about 2 years ago. My friend, she treated me for when I hit goal. She treated me to a day at the spa. We both got facials. Oh my gosh. Then COVID hit. That was the best thing ever. I don't believe I have a cold. It's ever since I got my flu shot. Yep. But what was I going to say? Oh, I didn't bring it down. I don't know. I had fine at Sam's too. It's called Twix Sprinkle. It was in the spice section, and it's Twix candy bars, and it's like a powder, so you can like put it on top of things and all that. They had Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but that's to me is this glorified cinnamon sugar, and I already have that. So I thought this Twix sounded interesting, but I forgot to bring it down. So maybe I'll bring it down tomorrow. Hey, Laura, and show you guys. And maybe by then I've tried it. Maybe I'll put them, that's what I'm having for breakfast tomorrow. I want avocado toast because I have avocados. Maybe I'll have the avocado toast with the hash browns again. God, that was insanely delicious. What I should do is just get potatoes and cook them up. Make my own hash brown. Make it 0 points because potatoes are 0 for me. But I have to count the patty. I wonder, this is interesting. Here's the thought, and that's how I think. I have to count those hash browns because they're not in their original form. But why do I have to count the same as somebody who doesn't have potatoes as their 0 point food? That's what I argued on chat with the Weight Watcher coach. When they had those little oatmeal cups you can get from Weight Watchers, they're 3 points each. I said, I understand that, and I understand there's other things in there. I said, but I'm on purple, so why do I have to count the oats? Like, why can't they be 2 points for me and 3 points for everybody else? No, that's not how it works. It's only 0 in its original form. That's what she told me. I don't think that that's fair. And I let that be known. And that got me nowhere. But just so you know. Hey, Sharon. So, yeah, I did try. I try for you guys, you know. I fight the battles. You know, I go against the dragons. I slay them. But she wasn't hearing it. I know. Does it make oatmeal people unite? You got it, pal. But like I said, I understand now I have to count it. I do. I wasn't arguing that. I was arguing that why should I pay the same as somebody on green? It's not fair. It just doesn't make any sense. I tried. Definitely agree with that thinking. Yeah. Like I said, I get it. It shouldn't be 0. I understand that. There's additives in there. I do. But those oats that you put in there are 0 for me. So I don't think it's fair. They weren't hearing it. Hey, lovely Lisa. It'll be a cold day in hell before she counts our mug fruit. Mug fruit non-counters unite. Orida Frozen has 0-point hash browns. Where are they? Orida. Where do you find those at? I got mine at where did I get mine at? Aldi. Well, I know the hash browns. I'm talking about the patties. The patties, not the shredded hash browns. The patty hash browns. Don't want to confuse anybody. I'm talking about the patties. You know, the ones that you get, you know, that are around patty. Those are the ones I was eating. I have the ones that those do come up for 0 points. The shredded ones, yes, they do. Connie, welcome. Let's all welcome Connie to her live. That's good. Had it for lunch. I love my overnight oats. I mean, if you saw the huge bowl I had, mine just grows between the chia seeds, the yogurt, the Premier Protein, and the splash of cashew milk. It's a stinking vat. I've only used a half a cup. Just like, I think Hungry Girl has something called growing oatmeal. I swear mine is growing. Yeah, the patties I believe have points. I guess because there's something in them. But again, I totally get that they should be something. I'm for that. But if you don't have potatoes as your 0-point food, you're paying the same points that I am. I don't think that's fair. I didn't make the rules, though. Yes, I agree, Jenny. What if you took the hash browns, put a portion in the waffle maker? Yeah, I can make a hash waffle, but these are convenient. So much less work. I pop them in the toaster oven and I'm done. But yeah, I could make my hash waffles and then not have to count it. That would be what I'm probably going to have to do. I mean, after I finish this batch off, of course. Oh, Miracle Loaf. Hello, Karen. Put them in if you have the bundt maker. I made the mistake of calling them a hash cake, and everybody was like, "What's the recipe for the hash cake?" I'm like, "No, it's just a hash waffle I put in the bundt maker. Nothing special." It just looked pretty, but again, that took extra time. See, sometimes I just want to, throw it in, put the toast in the toaster, go do my hair, and then come out and eat. So if I have to make the hash waffles, but I could make them the day before and then just throw them in the toaster oven. That's probably what I should do. Instead of whining here, I should just make them ahead of time. There you go. Case solved. Thank you, Lynn. I will just make them ahead of time. Best low point mayonnaise. Oh, thank you, J. Bates. I don't eat mayonnaise only because I'm cheap in points. So Though I do like the one with the spicy green stuff in it. Why is I drawing, Chosen Foods, I think, makes it. But mayonnaise is a killer on points. Oh, my pup's upstairs. He's probably sitting by the door waiting for me. Good night, Poe. You are, Lynn. And that absolutely makes sense. I probably should just make him ahead of time. I should meal prep. That would help me, wouldn't it? I'm too lazy. But did you see my post in the Facebook group? A lot of you answered. A lot of good suggestions. I am doing Vlogmas. The month of December, they have Vlogtober and stuff, but they have a thing called Vlogmas, which is vlogging the whole month of December. And I'm not going to do long vlogs, but I'm going to vlog every day for 10 minutes. And it's a big, busy time in the ad world. So, and they, will reward me for putting up a lot of content. But I don't want to put it up long because who wants to watch like 20 minutes of me every day? I don't. So I figured I could do a 10 to 12 minute vlog with some, maybe some different ideas and throw them up. Oh, I was bitching Nora about two things. About sugar substitutes being points. And if I have a 0-point food in like a hash brown, and I know it's changed when you put it in a patty, but why I have to pay the same points as somebody doesn't have a 0-point hash potato? Night, Tamara. I'd like to make a 0-point mayo out of yogurt. Oh, funny you should say that, Beverly. That's a good segue. When I make my homemade yogurt, I use it as mayo. Well, it tastes a little bit more like cream cheese, but there's got to be something you put in there. I bet. Maybe I should look. I'm going to look that up. I want to. Maybe something. It's got to be something you put in there. Very simple. Very good things. Very good things. Yeah, because I don't understand how all of a sudden it's points. And Weight Watchers has no idea either. And some will say, well, one says they're not points. Well, that doesn't seem right. Because they're pretty much made the same way. So I'm just not counting it. Recipes will reflect points because I have to put it up correctly. But know in the back of your head that I'm not counting it. I lost weight, not counting it. I don't eat a whole lot of it. But, And I eat all the natural ones. The Lakanto and the Trivia. They're all stevia derivatives. So I don't feel that it's, a bad thing. And let me tell you something. And I should have been my vlog today. When you wean off of regular sugar onto these, I don't crave sweets as much as I used to. Some, Jenny, come up as points when you put them in your tracker. Like when you go to build a recipe and stuff, and nobody gives you an answer why. Do you think? I don't know. I hope they watch me. They've never contacted. Well, I will say something. I did really go off on them at one point. It was, let me think what it was about. It's been a while. Oh, I was sharing some of my stuff in Connect. And because I put a link into my channel, they put me in Connect jail for 30 days. Because my link to my YouTube channel, because I have other links in my bio link that, they're all, but 30 days in Connect jail, I thought that was a bit harsh. I said, here I am touting your program, and you're going to put me in jail. Yeah. Hey, Danielle. They should. Yeah, Connect jail. I've been in Facebook jail, too. I live another day. I know, 30 days. Well, finally somebody got back to me, and she called me on the phone. And she took me out of Connect jail. She apologized. I understood what she was... I said, but, because you have these links and stuff. I said, Nobody's forced to hit the links. Half people don't even know that they're even there. You have to look for them. It's not like, ooh, the links pop on the screen. But she apologized and all that. That was a while ago. It's been over a year. They're leaving Connect? Why? Why are the gays leaving Connect? Exactly. I have Diet Coke all the time, especially when I eat out. That's a trick I do when I eat out. I have Diet Coke or Pepsi because A, it fills me, and B, I pee like a racehorse. Don't know why. So yeah, I'm mostly when I eat out do I have like a diet beverage. I have a case of them here. Oh yeah, the WW gays, Jean-Luc and who's the other one? Jean-Luc. They can't afford the U.S. program. That doesn't make sense. Jean-Luc and Nick. They can't afford the program. It's not. I mean, they could get a deal. I mean, yeah, it's two different Connects. I have a Canadian friend and she was trying to follow me on Connect and she couldn't find me. It's come to find out that they're totally different. I thought it was international. Apparently it's not. Oh, the management style pumpkin is horrible. They don't have ambassadors anymore, as far as I know. They did away with that whole program. After that debauchery with the nut butters, it was bad. Well, aren't they a goal though? I thought maybe they're not. I haven't watched in a while. I don't know if they have ambassadors anymore. I thought they did away with the program. Yeah, so that's interesting. So she couldn't follow me because totally different platform. Now, if they had one platform, the Australians couldn't have given us all the answers to the program. Whatevs. Spill the tea. I ain't got nothing to spill. I know nothing. But I just know they don't do the ambassador program. I applied several times. Now I don't care. Before I did care. Now I'm like, you know what? I don't. And honestly, if I wind up doing stuff with them, they would try to, muzzle me, and nobody muzzles D. I like to say what I like to say. Oh, the nut butters. Oh, okay. There was a WW ambassador. I don't remember what her name was, but apparently she was posting things that were not kosher to what WW promotes. Like, it was all like anti. Well, you know what's going on in the world here with the Black Lives Matter and yada yada yada, and they were saying stuff, and apparently I thought the American Dream Nut Butter was involved with that. They were posting things on their website, and Weight Watchers was sponsoring. They had them on in their store and stuff, and apparently they had to take that off, and they fired the ambassadors. It was a hot mess. It was probably around this time last year. I have a video. It's a pink thumbnail, and I'm like this, saying I might be leaving WW because it was just a mess. Somebody had posted it. I read it from a blog. So, you never can get the full story, but it had to do with anti-gays, anti-black. It was just bad, and you don't use your platform for that. And yeah, and they were, American Dream wasn't innocent either. So it was a hot mess. Ambassadors are people that you're not really paid, but you kind of are, you promote WW and you have blogs and you share things and you always hashtag them. Kind of like basically what I do. You know, when you share things, you're always tagging them and sharing their stuff and giving points and all that. I don't believe they were paid. I think they just would get like free membership or something. I don't know. But they did away with the whole program after that debauchery. They did. Well, they don't anymore. They used to get swag and all that stuff would come in the mail. But, like, I used to follow the Fit and Fabulous Mama. She was a big ambassador. WW Italian Wifey was her name? Something like that. She was one. There was a lot. But they're not WW ambassadors anymore. Yep. So that's why it's kind of like, you know what? Yeah, I really don't need, you think, you need them, but you realize that you're really, like having a boss. Do I need a boss? No. So I don't need anybody telling me what to say, how to say it, kind of like I do my own thing. I don't remember Heidi Heavens, though. I don't remember, I don't know them all, but I guess the gays might have been ambassadors. I don't, they go live a lot. They're very funny. They are. I didn't realize they were Canadian for a while. They would make appearances at WW meetings in Canada. They're just funny. They are. They're happy. But the cat, the cat always walks around. I don't like cats. I'm not a cat person. I'm allergic to cats, honestly. Hey, Catherine is here. Well, that's all that counts. You made it. Don't forget to thumbs up this live while you're here. It helps out my channel. I never saw them in WW commercials. I've never seen them in anything. That's why it shocks me that you said that they're ambassadors, because I didn't realize that. I never saw them in anything. Maybe were they just in Canada stuff, though? Fashion Fit Foodie. That sounds familiar. I follow way too many people on Instagram. My feed is just way too heavy. I need to go through it. There's so many things that I miss, and I always apologize. Even my Facebook feed is ridiculous. So I always say, if you're looking for me to answer something, I probably just don't see it. So don't ever feel insulted. Mock vodka sauce. Did she use vodka? Oh, Daniel Halleck. Yes, what is his name? He has a weird Connect name. Is he like Cupcake? Is he Captain Cupcake or something? I think he's Captain Cupcake. I'm on Connect. I don't share as much on there as I would like to. Oh, they have, yeah. I mean, and the membership is cheap. I mean, good Lord. It's not, what does it run? Like, lifetimers pay $15 a month. I think they could fork that over for those guys. Oh, that's my zero marinara. Tomatoes, basically tomato sauce and carrots. Dish with D. Oh, well, Connie, I hear a lot about this D girl. She's a bit nuts, I will say that. But she's very honest, and she doesn't, pull any punches. They do. They have that James Corden. I know they have him. Oh, it was for Canada. Okay, that's probably why we never saw it then. But if they're doing a commercial, they should be able to give them free membership, for crying out loud. That always kills me. It's... I do. My husband likes me to leave the carrots in. I like to take them out. He likes to eat them. I love when you do, like, onion, pepper, celery, and you saute it. Then you throw the carrots in there, and you let that Oh, that bouginess is ooze in there. It's a little bell pepper. Just so good. They mentioned the WA wasn't letting them do lives at meetings or something. Oh, that's sad. They don't need the gays don't need WW. They will do well without it. You know, WW is probably holding them back. Now they don't have to answer to anybody. They can say whatever the hell they want. Yeah. They probably had to like watch what they said and couldn't give out too much information. Couldn't bash like me saying makes no sense. Like why I have to pay for potatoes. I don't know. Really annoys me. Yeah. I was part of their Facebook group, but again, I have so much on my feed. And every time I leave, they invite me back. I feel bad. Like, I just gotta thin my feet out. I gotta thin my feet. My feet is way too heavy. My feet is way too heavy. Did y'all see my video from yesterday? My Sunday reboot? Focus Sunday? It was good, and I did a little unboxing, and we talked, we talked points. Yeah. Honestly, they don't need Connect. They'll be fine. Cookware was nice. I was a bit, it's good night, Ms. Beth. It's funny because I didn't expect it to be that nice. So you could tell I'm like, wow. I was shocked. I think they're going to send me cookware. Holy crap. I got to open this up. And I would have said it if it was crap. I would have said it. I've been like, this is really terrible. I expected it to be bad. In fact, I've had it sitting in my hallway for probably 10 days. And I just felt like opening it. I'm like, oh, no, God, I don't want to do it. And then I was like, oh, my gosh. I was surprised. Yes. I believe they're married. What's in Vegas? I missed a couple things. Hey, Mima. Well, the best deal for that cookware is Amazon. It's $129 on Amazon, and it's $199 on their website, but you get 20% off, but it's still not going to come nowhere near that price. And if you have Prime, it still ships for free. Yeah, as far as I know, they, I think they're married. I think. I was shocked. I'm like, wow. And then I'm like, you sent that to me? I always, me, I'm just this little, I always say, I'm this little nothing. This hair to get on my nerves. I'm this little nothing. And like I say, you get a little bit like, wow. My husband goes, that's really nice. I said, I know. I went upstairs. I promptly went upstairs and threw out all my old ones that were pretty shot. Like a kid. Well, the steamer thing, that just threw me over the edge. I'm like, I don't have one of these. And I always could use a steamer insert. My tea's getting cold. Not a huge fan of cold chai. I hadn't either. That's why I was a little leery. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is going to be real interesting. I'm going to have to because the pan I usually make no, I can't make the Brussels sprouts in there because the pan we made the bacon in, I talked to Kim. She's my Southern connection. I said, Kim, could I save this bacon grease? Do I have to put it in the refrigerator? She goes, no, just put a cover over it. It's fine. So I put a lid on the pan. So I'm saving it for Thursday to cook my Brussels sprouts. The steamer. I was just shocked. Well, if I had ice, notice it's not hot and it's not cold. It's lukewarm. That's what's making me gross. If I had a couple ice cubes, it'd be really good. And you know my favorite oat milk took a hit. That's 6 points a cup. 6 points a cup. I'll have whole milk before I have oat milk. Hey, Marine. It was very nice cookware. I love the freckling detail in the path. That was just very elegant. And it reminded me of Calphalon. Like, I kept saying, what does this remind me of? I'm thinking, it reminds me of Calphalon. I was just a little bit shocked. Not gonna lie. The protein balls are better than the bars. My balls didn't come yet. I will be doing a tasting of the balls when I get them. I think they're supposed to be here tomorrow. I think Tuesday. Well, they have those little nut butters in the middle. So yeah, I'm excited to try them. Because that's right in my wheelhouse. I love like a granola type ball with some nut butter in there. I almost ordered both flavors, but I thought, you know what, let's just go with one. I can always reorder it. The Built Balls. I know, just say it, the balls. Built Bars came out with a protein ball called Built Balls. I know, I don't know how I can say it with a straight face. But they're these little balls. They kind of look kind of oatish, and they have a nut butter inside. They have peanut butter, and they have a coconut one. I, of course, got the peanut butter. So I will, when I get mine, which should be soon, I'll show you what they never sent me any, so I have no idea what they even taste like. 3 points for one and 5 points for two, I believe. But they're big. They're big balls. I mean, I think they're decent sized balls. It's hard to say balls with a straight face. Think we should eat all our points even if you're satisfied? I don't want people to eat if they're not hungry. We're not talking satisfied. Hungry. Are you hungry? There's a difference between hungry and satisfied. The vanilla cream couldn't taste it, and the chocolate was... Oh, okay. I've had the old vanilla. I didn't have the new vanilla. Yes, the bites are my favorite. They're filling. Oh, awesome to know. I can't wait to try them. They're pretty decent balls. No, I mean, they could have, just the name, they could have did a little bit better than that. Well, maybe they're called Built Protein Balls. Just can't. It's like sweaty balls. If you ever watch Saturday Night Live and the sweaty balls. Maybe I'll do that when I taste them. I will do a parody on the sweaty balls. I can't even. I'll never get through it. Oh, yeah. But if you want to get a fun laugh, Google Saturday Night Live sweaty balls, and you will. It was hilarious. I don't think you should eat if you're not hungry. But see, for me, I really am not 0 point food focused. I just like different things. So I eat points up on just other things. So very rarely do I have points left over because I'm eating chips. I'm eating things that are not on my 0 point food list. I'm eating more heavier bread. So that's what I would suggest. Maybe that's what I did. Like adding cheeses and heavier dairies and heavier breads is sucking down more points. So I don't feel like I'm leaving those points on the board. That skit was hilarious. It was. I don't know how they stood there and didn't just lose it. It's, put your mouth around my balls. I don't know. So that's what I would suggest. Sorry, is that's what I've done. As you know, I bought higher pointed bread. Um, my cheese went up, my pretzels went up. So yeah, I'm still eating those things. I'm just paying more points for it. Well, bank them, Catherine. You got Thanksgiving to worry about. So yeah, this week is a whole different. This is not the normal week. This is the week we are saving for Thursday. So different things come into play. You want to bank 4 points every day. You want to earn more. So you want to up that weekly list, point bank. So yeah, we are definitely in a different mindset this week. It's not the same mindset as day in and day out. This is hardcore holiday week. We have a day. We have a day that's all about food. All about food. So we got to really have a good game plan and get those points in that bank. Ooh, spaghetti squash in the Instant Pot. That's a great idea. I have a hard time with butternut squash. No, maybe it's spaghetti squash, cutting it. Sometimes it doesn't cut well. You need a really sharp knife. That's true. You're drinking that water. You're not going to be hungry. Remember, what is the difference between belly hunger and head hunger? Do you want to eat it or do you need to eat it? That's a hard one. I have a very hard time with the head hunger thing. I do. Yeah, exactly. Getting points for veggies makes eating a salad worth it. Yeah, because I don't know about you, but my salads are pretty gosh darn big. Yep. Easily 3 cups of just lettuce. And then that's not counting the cucumbers, the tomatoes. I can put chickpeas in there, but that doesn't count as a vegetable. Peppers, radishes. I'm hoping on late. Went to the gym. Awesome. Back to the gym you go. Yeah, so that's another one. Though I love acorn squash. I could recommend this, and you will thank me if you do it. Cut your acorn squash in half, scoop out your seeds, brush it, turn it over, roast it till it's tender, probably about 40 minutes. And when it's nice and tender, put chili inside it. It's insanely delicious, using it as a vessel for your chili. So good. Well, exercise should make you hungry because you're burning calories. So you should come out of there hungry. Delicata, that's the bomb diggity. Oh, the pre-cut one's not as good. I have a butternut up there and I have 2 acorn squashes. So I got plans for those bad boys next week. It is, I'm telling you, it's the best bowl of chili. And if you make the pumpkin turkey chili from, I think that's Skinny Taste, which is, well, it was 0 points. I'm pretty sure it still is. Oh, it's amazing in there. Oh, no delicata. It's a little hard to find here. Trader Joe's has it. Oh, I'm telling you. Best bowl of chili ever. Oh, there you go. Dr. Oz has a recipe for fat-free mayo. Just dropped up there. Well, I think it's like a window. You get delicata squash. I think the window might be shutting down, because I know I was getting it in September and October, but I didn't see any when I went this month. That's what happened to my when I put my bowl of soup in from Olive Garden. It was +2, then all of a sudden -1. I'm like, yay! So I had 2 bowls of soup. It was delicious. I love getting the soup and salad at Olive Garden. It's like, I used to get that before I was on WW. I just loved it. I still do. And I had a breadstick, of course. Oh, there you go. It'd be delicious, Chris. You will like it. Make your own fat-free mayo. I had minestrone. Yep. 2 bowls of minestrone for 2 points a bowl. I know. Somebody told me they had light dressing, but when I asked the girl, she was like, I 8 heads. I'm like, okay, give me the regular dressing. You can get the dressing on the side and put it on yourself. Ah, the twins, Kim and Kelly. They're back filming. I haven't seen them in forever, and I saw they're back filming. The skinny. So yeah, so that's a little tidbit for me. Get your dressing on the side at the Olive Garden. Never is. Light dressings usually aren't. I like to make my own salad dressing. I don't like light. I just think sometimes they just don't appeal to me, but I like making my own salad dressing. So yes, if you go to Olive Garden, get your dressing on the side. And yes, I get the Parmesan cheese on my salad. Yes, please. All right, ladies and germs, I'm going to head on up. I'm going to get to bed early tonight. I'm a little bit tired. I've been running all day. As I'm still in my work clothes, as you can tell, I'm exhausted. You see, I don't like that. I'm fussy, though. I will admit I am fussy. So thank you all for joining me tonight. It's always fun to spend time with you guys. I just uploaded my what I eat in a day. It's a little bit different than last week. I have the vlog in there, but it's just I had all these meals I filmed, and I didn't put it up last week, so I just threw them in here. It was a hot mess video today, but it's pretty good still. The food look, oh my, when you see the breakfast I had are delicious. So go have a watch. I'd appreciate it. And if you, before you leave, thumbs up this live for me. That would be fabulous. I will catch you all tomorrow night. Timmy comes home tomorrow. I'm not sure what time he's coming home, but I'm sure my husband will be occupied. So I will see you tomorrow night. And I don't think I have anything else to say. I think I was going to say something. I don't remember. Brain fart. Have a great